Freshman guard, number 14, Emmanuel Lewis. Freshman forward, number 35, Christopher Parker. And now, for your Brookdale Jersey Blues. Sophomore forward from Newark, New Jersey, number 13, Manny Bell. Freshman forward from Cleveland, Ohio, number 20, Philip Bird. Sophomore guard from Hillside, New Jersey, Kareem Irby. Sophomore forward from Brooklyn, New York, number 24, Darnell Askew. Number 33, freshman forward from Manchester, New Jersey, Savon Myers.
And we welcome you inside the Collins Arena for Jersey Blues basketball here on Brookdale TV. I'm Brian Gadsworth. Ian Mulhern will join me in just a moment as we get ready for a great matchup with Brookdale taking on the Atlantic Cape Buccaneers. A single game for you here on Brookdale TV. The unbeaten Jersey Blues who continue their roll. They are 16-0 on the season after most recently taking down the Bergen Bulldogs. We were here for that one just 2 days ago. So set for the opening tip, it's Askew for Brookdale and Christopher Parker for the Buccaneers. The officials this evening, James Fiorito, Collis Hooper, and Ryan Kempsky. Let's get set for the opening tip. Ian is here. Ian, welcome. Great job on the public address.
Thank you, Brian.
So it's 16-0 Brookdale, 11-9 Atlantic Cape, this Region 19 matchup. We're ready to go and underway with Brookdale controlling the tip. Savon Myers with an up and under move, puts it up at the basket, comes up short. It's out of bounds to Atlantic Cape. And Ian, what do you look for in this matchup? Always entertaining when these two teams go head to head.
Yeah, and Atlantic Cape has a lot more to prove after coming off to a loss from Montgomery. So let's just see what they do here.
It's Jabri Mills on a drive and kick. Emmanuel Lewis gets to the basket but missed the shot off the glass, and Askew able to rip away the rebound. As Brookdale moves it in a hurry, led by Irby. He'll circle it back. Brookdale with the same starting five out there as we saw on Tuesday. Irby draws the game's first foul. It comes 35 seconds in, and he will shoot two.
Yeah, and this is a Brookdale team you really do not want to get ahead, especially like we saw in the game against Bergen.
Irby's had a very steady season, starting in all 17 games. Free throw is good. He shoots it at 77%. And Ian, once again, Brookdale without the services of Regan Burke. He's battling that case of the migraines, so we hope he gets well soon. But in the meanwhile, Philip Bird, who's played well, makes his second straight start.
Philip Bird did show up last game, had over 10 points, so let's see if he can do it again.
2-0 Brookdale, 45 seconds in. Christopher Parker gives it up on the perimeter with Mills. He drives in with a tough shot. Myers was there to contest it, but the Buccaneers able to stay with it. Flip shot goes up, no, from Mbai, and here come the Jersey Blues. Irby leads the charge. And pass is batted out of bounds, and the acrobatic save by Jalen Jenkins. Quite a play. Here come the Bucks, fake by Mills, and the ball out on the perimeter.
Yeah, and if you're Atlantic Cape, you got to show out here, and they have a lot to prove against Brookdale. So
Jenkins misfiring from three. Manny Bell calling for it. Myers sets the screen. That frees up Bell. His jumper is in and out and out. Askew throws it off a Buccaneer. It stays with Brookdale. Will get reset up here. Irby into the paint with a shot. That's good.
Irby with all 4 of Brookdale's points.
This is a team that we've seen first halves. They may not be at their best, but in particular of late, the second halves, they have just exploded. I mean, we're talking about 70-point halves on multiple occasions lately. You're down near the basket is Jenkins. Bird doing the dirty work down on the floor to force the tie-up, and it'll be an inbound for Atlantic Cape with 8 to shoot.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, Brian, Bird is stepping in for Regan Burke tonight, and he's already been making a name for himself on the defensive side.
Well, that's the name of his game, the Cleveland, Ohio native. Coaching staff continues to speak highly of him. Mohamed Mbai, turnaround shot, that spins out of bounds, and the officials figuring out who touched it last, and eventually they rule it stays with the Buccaneers.
Looked like it bounced off Kareem Irby's shoulder.
Atlantic Cape looking for their first points. They're down 4-0. Inbounded here with Antoine Bridget, who has come on. Parker with a spin, turnaround shot, short. Bird knocked it over to Irby.
Brookdale has been really holding Atlantic Cape scoreless so far.
Bird on the drive, left-handed, and a late foul. They call it a block, and that's going to allow Bird a chance to shoot free throws. I think the whistle came a shade late there after the shot had already come off the rim, but Bird and Brookdale will take it, a chance to add to the early lead.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a late call there.
So Bird 67%. I was talking with assistant coach Kurt Fenchel now in his 10th year on the staff. I asked him what player on the team has improved the most from the start of the season to now. He said without hesitation, Philip Bird.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like you saw last game. And an and one for Savon Myers.
Back to your point on Bird.
Yeah, Bird has really stepped up for Brookdale, and his shooting has gotten much better.
He's not just a defense-only player now. He's contributing offensively as well. We'll have our first time out here. Just over 2.5 gone by, and Brookdale pitching a shutout so far with a 7-0 lead. We'll step aside quickly.
What's up, y'all? This is Philip Bird. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I played the 3 and the 4 for Brookdale. The reason I chose Brookdale is because first of all, I had nowhere else to go. And talking to Cheese, he had faith in me, trusting me that I could come and make something happen at this program. That's why I chose Brookdale.
My name is Bruce Gooden. I'm from Long Branch, New Jersey. I play guard at Brookdale. And the reason why I chose Brookdale is for the basketball and how they win.
My name is Regan Berg. I'm from Manhattan, New York. I'm a shooting guard, and I chose Brookdale because I thought it'd be good for my development as a basketball player.
Savon Myers trying to complete the three-point play. Shooting 71% from the line this year. A 7-0 Brookdale lead just underway. Free throw up and doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by Avery Anderson, who's come on for Atlantic Cape. There's Mills, Bird, the aforementioned Bird defending him. Way outside with Bridget. Shot clock is down to 10. Kick to the corner, open look Anderson. Can't connect on the 3, and guess who? It's Bird for the rebound.
Atlantic Cape has just gone cold against Brookdale, and now Brookdale has a chance to extend that lead.
Bell on a bounce for Myers. Swing it back out. Bird attacks, goes glass, and scores.
The Birdman for 2. Great job by Philip Bird with that basket.
How about the start this evening? It's 9-0. This team just continues to be relentless. jump shot inside the arc bucket, the first of the night. Mohammed Mbai gets the Buccaneers' first points on the board, making a 9-2 score.
Yeah, that was just nothing but net from Mbai right there.
Bell bounces, Askew had it go off his leg out of bounds. It'll be Atlantic Cape basketball.
Yeah.
They will make a change.
And if you're Brookdale, you can't give Atlantic Cape a lot of possessions because, like you said earlier, these two teams play each other tough every single year.
This is the only time that they're meeting up this season. Ordinarily, this was an opponent that Brookdale would see twice, one on each floor, but they realigned the region the way they play the matchups. So certain teams you only see once now. Atlantic Cape, one of them. Here's Kenny Allen with a jump shot, and that rattles home for two.
That was a beautiful pump fake from Kenny Allen right there to make that shot.
Stay with Brookdale, and talking with multiple coaches, they all praised Atlantic Cape, acted like this would be a competitive game. This is a team that can execute both ends of the floor. Would not be an easy matchup going in. Here's Irby stopping, finds Bird, three on the way, won't go. Offensive rebound, Bell back up, that goes off the rim and taken defensively by Mbai. Here's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Find Parker, denied by Irby, and then he's able to save it.
That was just a phenomenal block by Kareem Irby right there.
Irby walks it on slowly, now steps on the gas, gets to the basket, denied. Good defense by Mbai. Ahead of the floor is Bridget, lobs it up, tried for the emphatic throwdown, wasn't there, but Christopher Parker's putback is in, and Paul Chizek is very upset as one of his players needs attention getting up that save on Myers, and it looks like we will have a timeout maybe. Seems to be a mix-up as to whether we're stepping aside or continuing basketball here. Atlantic Cape hasn't left the floor, so I think we're staying right here. Bruce Gooding on his way in. So Brookdale jumped out, scored the game's first 9, and since Atlantic Cape has come back with 6 straight.
Yeah, and like you said, this is going to be a very competitive game.
Long 3, Bell rimmed it out. Batted by Anderson, ahead of the floor quickly and too quickly off the right hand of Parker.
And it's mistakes like that that can really take you out of a game, especially against Brookdale.
5.5 gone by. Good start to this game. Bruce Gooding turning with it. Bird backs up, he's one-on-one. Irby to get it reset. Shot clock winding down, a turnover. Racing ahead is Bridget, gives it up. Allen, no, but he's fouled.
And that was just a great way to hustle back by Philip Bird right there.
Atlantic Cape has some players who come off the bench who can put up points. Kenny Allen is among them. He averages 16.3 a game. Hasn't been active for too many games this year as he misses the free throw.
Yeah, and if you're Atlantic Cape and you're trying to get back in this game, you can't be missing free throws.
And this is a guy who shoots terrific from the line, 88%, so a rarity to see him miss. His second try is no good. He missed them both, and Bird the board. Kareem Kelsey is on. We didn't see him at all in the game against Bergen, but he had been a regular part of the rotation since coming to the team. Corner pop, misses from Bell, and a loose ball foul. Right off the bat, Kelsey picks up the foul, his first. It's the team's second.
Yeah, and if you're Atlantic Cape, you try to get back on the board and hustle back on defense.
and Bai unable to hit. Easy rebound for Gooding. Bounce it inside for Askew, and he had it blocked by Parker. Pops out for Bird. Jumper inside the arc. Count it. A long 2-point.
Nothing but net for Philip Bird right there.
So Bird making a second straight start, and he's been a factor offensively, as we mentioned earlier. Out on the baseline with a jumper for Mbai. That's way off, an air ball collected by Bell.
Just overshot it right there. Now Brookdale has a chance to score right here.
Bruce Gooding, it's going the other way. See what the offensive foul looks like.
Looks like either an illegal screen or a push-off. And Paul Chizek is not happy about that.
Paul Chizek does not agree, but for Kareem Kelsey, it's a quick 2 personal fouls. So he'll remain out there for now, but maybe not much longer. Emmanuel Lewis is now in for the Buccaneers, running the point. Avery Anderson drives to the basket, tough shot, it goes down and one.
What a shot through contact by Avery Anderson, and now he has a chance at 3.
Well, he's their leading scorer. He averages over 20 a game. Again, not a player who's been a part of the entire season for Atlantic Cape, as they've shuffled the roster at different points. And Anderson, in limited attempts, and he's not missed from the free throw line.
Oh yeah, and if you're Brookdale, you gotta limit his scoring opportunities.
Got the roll. So it was a 9-0 Brookdale lead. It's now a 2-point game. A 9-2 run for Atlantic Cape. So we've got a tight one as Irby is surrounded, tried to give it up, no luck. In the hands of Anderson, off to the races, finger will try, taken by Bird. Now Brookdale the other way, potentially numbers, lob it up, throw it down. Bell to Askew, perfect pass, perfect finish.
And it's a dunk fest here at Brookdale Community College.
Allen against Gooding, catch and shoot Parker. Won't go, Gooding's got the rebound. Played about 8 minutes tonight. Bell, jab step. He stops, looks for the post. Askew is there, turnaround shot, rejected. Defensive play from Avery Anderson, who's got the ball in his hands now, directing traffic. His team down by 4.
Avery Anderson doing it on both sides of the floor.
Splits through the defense, gets inside, shot goes off the glass. Brookdale moving the other way. Askew the catch, goes up, tip in off the glass. There's Manny Bell, who's got a hand on it. Back to his
Yeah, Manny Bell's a guy you really don't want to get going either, especially if you're Atlantic Cape.
Allen finds his spot, but he's way short.
Close but no cigar there.
Substitution, Adam Kukai is in the game. Bruce Gooding's gotten quite a few minutes here in the early going.
Yeah, and Bruce Gooding has just done a great job defending the perimeter for Brookdale.
Handed off for Kukai. Step back, jumper, short, and it's taken by Muhammad Mbai. Stop and a pop for Lewis, short. Irby the rebound, looks to push. Weaving through to the basket. Couldn't put it home. Bell tries to put it up, and it's taken by Jalen Jenkins. Gooding there to harass him. And then Jenkins able to create space for himself. Good ball movement, open look, and Mbai. He misfired from 3, out of bounds, and looks like
Knocked
they got a
out by
foul.
Bruce. A loose ball foul on Atlantic Cape. So So it will be Brookdale's possession.
First time substitution, Homero Chavert is in for the Buccaneers. Brookdale holding a 6-point lead. Number 1 team in the nation, number 1 in Region 19. Having another magnificent season. Foul as Kukai was contacted.
And if you're really trailing like Atlantic Cape is right now, you do not want to be fouling Brookdale.
Askew inside, gets the roll.
Tough shot and contact in the post by Darnell Askew right there.
Halfway through the first half. Chavir around the screen, his jumper, no good. Atlantic Cape has been cold from the floor to start the night. Irby moving too quickly. Bell was there to scoop it up. Now the Jersey Blues will get this possession set. Irby's pass is intercepted by Allen. Ahead of the floor is Mills. Kukai lobs it up, this time Askew with the layup. He didn't dunk it, but the second straight alley-oop. Askew on the receiving end of both.
Kukai looking like throwback Chris Paul with that pass.
Bounce it in, good step in by Askew for the steal. Kukai to the corner, it's Gooding for 3. Bruce Gooding. The setup from Kukai, they look like twins out on the floor, and they produce 3 points to stretch the Brookdale lead to 13, and we get a timeout. 8:57 to go until halftime. Full timeout, we're coming back.
Hi, my name is Adam Kukai. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I play point guard for Brookdale, and I chose Brookdale because I like the arena.
What's up, y'all? This is Philip Bird. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I played the 3 and the 4 for Brookdale. The reason I chose Brookdale is because first of all, I had nowhere else to go. And talking to Cheese, he had faith in me, trusting me that I could come and make something happen at this program. That's why I chose Brookdale.
My name is Bruce Gooden. I'm from Long Branch, New Jersey. I play guard at Brookdale. And the reason why I chose Brookdale is for the basketball and how they win.
My name is Regan Berg. I'm from Manhattan, New York. I'm a shooting guard, and I chose Brookdale because I thought it'd be good for my development as a basketball player.
My name is Latrell Thompson. I'm from Staten Island, New York. My position on this team, I'm a combo guard. The reason I chose Brookdale is because the culture, the coaching staff, and just the staff in general. You know, it's a great atmosphere, and I feel like who wouldn't want to come here, you know? It's a great school.
Brian Gadsworth, Ian Mulhern, rest of our Brookdale TV crew with you this evening for Brookdale and Atlantic Cape. Second game of the week for the Jersey Blues. They blew away Bergen on Tuesday. Askew guilty of the foul there on Allen. It'll be Brookdale's 5th.
Yeah, and Savon Myers was the leading scorer against Bergen with 21 points.
He had a double-double, 13 rebounds to go along with the scoring numbers. Brookdale just ran away with things in the second half, outscoring the Bulldogs 62-23. Irby's pull-up is off, and it is gathered in by Antoine Bridget. Drop it off to the perimeter. Good ball movement leads to the Mills 3, and he comes up with air. Brookdale takes over.
And tipped out by him so it will be Brookdale possession.
And Atlantic Cape, Ian, they're moving the ball well, but the shots are just not falling for them.
Yeah, they're playing solid defense. They're just not executing on the offensive end, like you said.
Bell shoots the 3. Bring it up for Manny Bell.
Just a beautiful shot from the right wing by Manny Bell for 3 right there.
Brookdale has taken control again, now operating with a 16-point advantage. Atlantic Cape needs an answer quickly, pivoting with it. Anderson bounce to the baseline cutter, rejected by Askew. A second try for Mills, and he'll go to the line.
You could hear that block from outer space.
Askew coming off a game, Ian, he had 6 blocks in the game against Bergen, a couple of them on the highlight reel.
This was a guy who led the whole region in field goal percentage, and I believe in blocks as well.
He's averaging 2.5. So Mills at the line, just a 51% free throw shooter. Gets the first one.
And that ends the scoring drought for Atlantic Cape.
Mills out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. This is a Buccaneer team that has players from all over the country. Even one international, a London native.
Only 4 New Jersey natives on this team.
That is unusual for a Region 19 team. As Bell got his defender in the air amongst contact, put it up, and it's not going to count because it was off the top of the glass, which is ruled out of bounds, but it sure looked nice.
Yeah, and if you're Manny Bell, you wish you had that right there. And he'll go for the line for 2.
So Bell did not get the continuation. He's shooting 1 and 1 here. Foul goes on Mills, his first. Each team has picked up 16 fouls to this point. Check that it's a 2-shot foul for Bell. 74% shooter. Talk about a guy who's just been ultra consistent this year. That's what stands out about Bell's game.
Yeah, and Bell's game has just evolved. He's just been doing it all over the floor this season.
I think it speaks to the consistency that he's played. This is his 17th game. He's scored double figures in points all but 1 game this season.
Averaging 20 points per game this season.
Brookdale with a 27-10 lead. They have it off the turnover. It's Kukai. It's short. Here's a potential 2-on-1. Lead it up for Allen, and he lays it up and in.
It seems like every time Atlantic Cape scores, Brookdale has just had a response.
Kukai is open for 3. Long rebound. Askew's got it. Bounces for Bell. He's able to find the handle along the baseline. Askew puts it on the floor, gets inside, off the rim, and rebounded by Anderson. Avery Anderson working around Askew, but he commits a foul. That's his second. So it's Anderson to shoot, not the guy that Brookdale wants to put at the line because he hasn't missed this year. Kenny Allen's going to check out.
Yeah, and you don't want to foul a team's best free throw shooter because it could just lead them to get back in the game.
Anderson, one of the few players who's from New Jersey. Willingboro. Freshman coming off the bench. Looking to keep that flawless streak going from the line, and he does.
Just makes it with ease right there.
So 6.5 to go. First half, it's Brookdale by 13. Bad pass. Irby looking for Bell. Looks like Irby a little frustrated with his teammate there.
Yeah, just a little miscommunications, but it's things like that that give Atlantic Cape life, which you don't want to do in a game like this.
Jalen Jenkins for Anderson, his three-pointer. And short. Irby on the run out. Kukai looks up the floor. The shot was denied as Anderson and Mills were both there. I think Anderson, the one who got the blocked shot.
Anderson was just like Dikembe Mutombo, not today.
Miro Chavert coming back in, replacing Mbai. Inbounder is Irby. Jack Zink is in, sharpshooter. In for Gooding, quick shot, in and out, and rebounded by Parker. Parker, that misses. Bell's got the rebound. Gooding in rhythm. He has it go off the front rim. Bell able to knock it over to himself, and Paul Chizek wants to regroup with his team. So with 5:42 to go in the opening half, Brookdale 27, Atlantic Cape 14. Good matchup here, Region 19. We'll be right back.
My name is Nick Memley. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a guard for Brookdale, and I came to Brookdale to continue my athletic and academic career.
My name is Jaden Cabrera. I'm from Perth Amboy, New Jersey, born and raised. I play the 4 and 5 for Brookdale basketball, and I came to Brookdale to further my academic and athletic career.
My name is Jadeli Cabrera. I'm from Roselle Catholic. I play guard, and the reason why I chose Brookdale was just seeking opportunity to save money through college.
My name is Kareem Irby. I'm from Hillside, New Jersey. I'm the point guard for Brookdale men's basketball team. The reason why I chose Brookdale is because it has the best school in New Jersey, and it's better for athletics.
5:42 to go, first half of play. Brookdale holding a 13-point lead. They have possession outside the quick timeout. Chizek getting things organized. This is a second chance opportunity on this trip for Brookdale. Bell with a tough shot. There were just too many Buccaneer defenders in the way that time. Zink against Parker. He goes right at him and gets it to go. Tough shot.
Yeah, just a little mismatch right there.
Gooding striding to the basket will shoot free throws on the Brookdale end. So your thoughts on how Brookdale has approached this game and how they've executed so far?
I think Brookdale has approached this game that they have to stay aggressive and have to execute on every opportunity they get, whether it's on defense or offense.
Gooding out of Long Branch, New Jersey, just under 70% from the line. 1 out of 2.
And he gets the roll.
Quickly advancing it are the Buccaneers. Bridget, jumper inside the arc, bounces no good. Bell elevating for the board. Bell faked.
Resets.
Irby with a tough move, and he's called for the offensive foul. As he went hard to the paint, threw up a circus shot, and now he needs assistance. He looks a bit shaken up after that collision. And he's going to come out. His backup, Kareem Kelsey, in.
And Kareem Kelsey, another solid defender for Brookdale.
Parker in the paint, and he's got back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, Parker using his strength and size and just drawing mismatches here.
Hands it off from Kukai. Pass tipped and stolen. And numbers here on a hard drive to the basket for Jabri Mills.
That's just a beautiful finger roll off the fast break by Jabri Mills.
This has been a game of runs, right? It was 9-0 Brookdale. Atlantic Cape cut it to 2. Brookdale took a lead as much as 16. Bell gets that to go. And before that basket, it was down inside single digits. So it's just a matter of who keeps up the momentum.
It's just like a roller coaster ride.
Allen firing away and knocks it down from three-point range.
Just a back and forth scoring matchup now.
Zink the answer. no, and it's rebounded by Mills. Here's Shavir, and the shot was blocked on the perimeter.
That was Jack Zinker or Manny Bell who got that.
Irby missed on the scoop attempt. Out of bounds, Brookdale retains possession. One change for the Buccaneers. Shavir checks out, and Avery Anderson is back in. Kelsey inbounding. Kukai calls out a play. Gooding sets the screen. 10 on the timer. Way outside with Kelsey, nearly dragged the feet. Now he's backing his way in. Down to 3 to shoot. Kukai the 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Gooding blocked, but a foul called.
And that's major if you're Brookdale. Just getting second chances like that is major, and Atlantic Cape can't be giving that up if they want to get back in this game.
So Gooding, one of the shorter players on the floor, getting the rebound down near the basket, back at the line, connects on the first attempt.
Yeah, and speaking of shorter players, we've been seeing some shorter players look like they're 6 foot with some of these blocks in this game.
Atlantic Cape most recently an 84-70 loss. Tuesday that was at Montgomery. It was a game that they led early on by a 22-3 score. But Montgomery, one of the better teams in the region, got back in it and won it. Allen off the mark, rebounded by Bell. Moving quickly, it's Kukai, drop it off Kelsey. Kukai again, baseline drive, blocked. Defensive play by Mills. They've been contesting a lot of shots as Mills tried to turn defense into offense, but off the rim.
Yeah, both these teams denying each other of scoring chances.
This game has a good pace to it. There aren't many teams that can match Brookdale being able to run with them. Bell knocks down the long-range jumper, his second from distance.
Manny Bell ringing the bell already on his second three-pointer, I believe.
Nicely done on the ball movement, and they work it inside, and it's Mbai who gets the 2. 10-point game. Come up on a minute and a half remaining. First half, fast moving, fast paced. Kelsey throws up a wild shot. Gooding the offensive rebound. He's doubled. Has to work his way out of that. Somehow does. Shot clock's down to 5. Kukai's got to make it happen. He spins. He puts it up and in.
What a razzle-dazzle shot by Adam Kukai. And he gets the 2 right there.
1 minute remaining in the half, and a 12-point game. 3-ball goes up. It's an air ball from Emmanuel Lewis. Atlantic Cape has not had the touch from 3-point range.
Well, Atlantic Cape's either been hot or cold, and so far they've just been cold this half, or this past few minutes.
Slowing down the pace here, but Kelsey drive and hacked on his way to the basket.
Shooting foul number 2, Avery Anderson. That's his first personal, 9-19 foul on the Buccaneers. At the line for Brookdale.
Kelsey, 75%. This is now his 5th game active, coming to the team's 2nd semester. Did not see any action in the Bergen game, but back part of the regular rotation for tonight. One out of 2. There's about an 11, 12-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Bridget has it roll off the rim. Brookdale cannot hold for 1 here, about a 4 or 5 seconds the difference. Kukai just delays. Bridget watching his every step. Now Kukai makes his move. Couple of crossovers. Shot clock down to 6. Step back 3. Kelsey won't go. Snatched by Allen. Final 5 seconds of the half. They race it ahead. And it's taken away by Kukai. Leads Bell, and there's a whistle for a travel with 7/10 of a second. So negate the opportunity that Brookdale had looking to get one last attempt. Instead, the Buccaneers will have a chance at a catch and shoot, but it'll have to be quick.
Yeah, most likely will have to be a lob here.
Inbounder is Lewis. Alan Ragland will make a change. He'll get Mohamed Mbai in there, one of his big men.
Yeah, get Mbai in there for a lob.
Instead, it's out to the perimeter. Anderson gets it away, but it's short as the horn sounds, and the first half is complete. A good one to watch here between these Region 19 teams, but it's number 1 Brookdale on top, 38-25 the score. Ian, whose play has stood out to you so far? Second half is underway. Atlantic Cape opens up with possession. It's Brookdale, though, with a double-digit lead at 13. Inside, and it goes for Christopher Parker.
And now here's the biggest test for Atlantic Cape. Will Brookdale be able to do what they've been doing in the second half?
Brian Gardsworthy and Mulhern, rest of our Brookdale TV crew with you this evening. One and only game on Brookdale TV tonight as Bell steps back with a high arcer, and it's fielded out of the air by Jabri Mills. Now to the perimeter, and Parker. And Myers is there to swipe it away. Irby drops it off Bell. In the teeth of the defense, where the first foul will be called of the half, less than a minute in. It's on the Buccaneers.
First team foul, Atlantic Cape.
Jabri Mills, his second. We'll make an early change with Jalen Jenkins checking out and Antoine Bridget in. The Brookdale 5 to start the half is Bell, Bird, Myers, Askew, and Irby. That's the original starting group. Lead by 11. Looking for an option. Eventually it's Bell.
Passes up on the 3.
Myers drives, and it's going the other way. Offensive foul.
I don't know, Brian. That was a close call. He might have just barely been outside the restricted area.
While the officials are conferring, I don't imagine that they would change the call. You got Paul Shizek very upset. He's on the court pleading his case.
First team foul on Brookdale.
It's Atlantic Cape ball, chance to cut it to single digits. To the corner, Parker toward the basket, shot misses, tip in, no, into the hands of Irby.
Irby pushing it up the floor.
Myers gives it up for Bell. Irby at the top.
Brookdale slowing it down.
Taking his time here, inside 10 to shoot. Irby on the pull-up, yes.
Beautiful pull-up from Kareem Irby.
Richard comes back the other way and draws contact. It's last touched by Brookdale. 2 changes coming in. Kenny Allen, who was the team leader in scoring with 7 first-half points, along with Mohamed Mbai, are in. Inbound it with Bridget. Here's Allen, gets to the basket, tough shot, rolled off the rim. Offensive rebound taken by Anderson.
And deflected by Askew.
Now Emmanuel Lewis Hook it back inside, count it, and one. Avery Anderson, a chance for three.
And now Atlantic Cape has a chance to cut the lead down to 10.
So 3 fouls now on Philip Bird. So you know he's always active out there. Sometimes it costs him in fouls, as it does here.
Yeah, Philip Bird can, you know, very physical defensive guy, but
Anderson for the three-point play, he's got it. 10-point game. So, of course, taking their undefeated mark with them to the court tonight. Have not lost. 16-0. How about Kareem Irby, who started the half with 4 points.
that was just a beautiful floater by Irby.
A
And
little give and go, but Kenny Allen missed the shot from short range. Myers, that's from long range. It's on target. Save on Myers, and he can do that.
you just can't give Savon Myers that much room to shoot. He had all day right there.
Emmanuel Lewis drives in, can't get it to fall. Bird the rebound. Here's Brookdale moving it quickly. Irby all the way.
And now Brookdale is finding open lanes and switches from Atlantic Cape's defense.
Brookdale continues to be unstoppable going to the basket as Mohamed Mbai comes back with a long two-pointer. Foot was on the line. 47-32, Brookdale on top. Irby's had the hot hand with 6 points this half. Byers thought about a long attempt, instead he gives it away. Now it's a fast break for Bridget, and he gets it to go over the outstretched arm of Irby.
Tough shot by Bridget right there. And now it is a 13-point Jersey Blues lead.
4 minutes gone, second half. Irby's working hard. Irby off Antoine Bridget, who stood his ground defensively. Now Christopher Parker and Jabri Mills return to action for the Buccaneers. On the shot clock. Ball deflected and stolen. Avery Anderson's on the run. His layup is good.
And that cuts it to an 11-point game.
Well, Ian, we just may have a game. I mean, there's very few Brookdale games that have been close. There's a nice fast break and a foul. Bell called on it.
And Paul Chizek is infuriated.
Foul number 13, Manny Bell.
And all 16 games have been decided by double digits, and very few have been around the 10-point number. I mean, we've seen games by 40, 50, 30. And now we just may get a competitive one tonight.
Oh yeah, and Brookdale has a chance to extend their 100-point streak if they can break out here in the second half.
Kenny Allen at the line. And Brookdale's just been on a rampage scoring lately. 100+ points now in 4 of their last 5 games. Only game in that stretch where they didn't score 100, they scored 99. But Allen comes up empty, a terrific free throw shooter. He's had his problems tonight. Paul Chizek wants timeout. Just over 4.5 gone, second half of play. Brookdale by 11. We're back to the Collins Arena in a moment.
Hi, my name is Adam Kukai. I'm from Staten Island, New York. I play point guard for Brookdale, and I chose Brookdale because I like the arena.
What's up, y'all? This is Philip Bird. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I played the 3 and the 4 for Brookdale. The reason I chose Brookdale is because first of all, I had nowhere else to go, And talking to Cheese, he had faith in me, trusting me that I could come and make something happen at this program. That's why I chose Brookdale.
My name is Bruce Gooden. I'm from Long Branch, New Jersey. I play guard at Brookdale, and the reason why I chose Brookdale is for the basketball and how they win.
My name is Regan Berg. I'm from Manhattan, New York. I'm a shooting guard, and I chose Brookdale because I thought it'd be good for my development as a basketball player.
Brookdale possession outside the timeout. It'll be Bell. Bird backs up with it. Irby makes his move, steps back, has it stripped, back in his hands. Shot clock winding down. Myers baseline delivery, counted.
Just a great job by Brookdale to keep it alive there.
Here's Anderson wide open and way off the mark from three. Can't ask for a better look.
Just missed the mark right there. I don't know what he was trying to shoot at there.
Kareem Kelsey has come in for Irby, so Brookdale has Kelsey, Bell, Myers, Bird, and Askew. 13-point lead, nearly a backcourt, and Alan Ragland was begging for the call. He didn't get it, but his team gets a turnover anyway, and Bell provides the transition defense. Now Brookdale the other way. Askew's out of the floor and finishes for two.
What a beautiful setup by Manny Bell to Darnell Askew.
Stolen by Askew. Here comes Kelsey. And that time it's rigid. No, Atlantic Cape has done well getting back in transition.
Yeah, it's like I mentioned earlier, it's just the execution.
Atlantic Cape takes a timeout. So we'll take a break with 14-13 on the second half clock. And Brookdale working with a 15-point lead. So the teams emerge from the huddles during the 30-second stoppage, and Brookdale will inbound here with Kelsey. Myers catch and fire. He drills it. Save on Myers.
Three-pointer.
He can do it all out there. He nearly got a steal to boot. Instead, Parker misses from inside the paint. They're looking to pull away now as Irby shot as he hits the deck. Kareem Kelsey, that is, and he knocks it through.
Yeah, Kareem Irby with a Dirk Nowitzki type shot off 1 foot there and deflected by Askew.
First time the lead has been as high as 20. Adam Kukai is in now. Bird checks out of the game. Almiro Shavir is in for Jabri Mills on the Atlantic Cape side. They're inbounding. Bounce it in. Shot first one no, second yes for Mohammed and Bai. Kelsey gets inside, ball batted out of bounds. Askew the catch down low. Doesn't get it to fall, but he is going to the line.
Darnell Askew has just been all over the floor tonight, on defense, on offense, and has just been getting into really good positions to help Brookdale extend their lead.
Well, we mentioned the 6 blocks last game. He's nearly averaging a double-double as he hits the free throw, 67% from the line. And he's averaging just under 10 rebounds to go along with the nearly 18 points. So the sophomore has been a big part of Brookdale's success throughout this season.
And he goes 2 for 2.
Tipped and grabbed by Askew. Kukai had the initial deflection. Kelsey shoots the 3. Short. Bell stepped in front, nearly had the steal. Now there's a scramble. Possession arrow is pointing in favor of the Jersey Blues, and it looks like there's a foul as well.
Fouls on number 14, Emmanuel Lewis, is second personal, third team foul on Atlantic Cape.
Lewis picks up the foul, team's third. Brookdale up 20 and with possession.
Yeah, and now if you're Brookdale, you just slow down the pace and try to extend this lead even more.
Knock away by Mills.
Myers just a hair too late on that pass.
Askew, good position, and he just knows how to position himself well on the low block.
Oh yeah, and this is the second time this half that he'll go back to the line.
For a big man, he holds his own at the free throw line. A lot of times you see players of his size struggle as he misses that one, but 67%, that's respectable.
Yeah, and Darnell Askew just does what you ask in a traditional center.
Avery Anderson. Got Brookdale moving it. Bell for 3. Can't get it to fall. It's rebounded by Anderson. Kelsey knocks it to the bench. Here's head coach Alan Ragland coaching these Buccaneers. This is a program that has had some of the more dynamic offensive players through the years. I'm sure, Ian, you'll recall the likes
yeah, Richard Jones, David Coit.
Those two were tough to handle. As we saw them in postseason play, that will count and the foul. Jabri Mills a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and Atlantic Cape's not necessarily going away.
It was a team that was up big against a good opponent in Montgomery. They led 22-3, but couldn't seal the deal. 11-9 record. One point they had a 9-game winning streak, and that was snapped, and they've lost back-to-back, but they prove to be very capable. Hard foul, Kukai will get up and shoot.
And Brookdale really has just been attacking the basket and just drawing fouls.
I think one of the clear differences, Brookdale is just so much better at finishing at the basket. Atlantic Cape's getting good opportunities, but they're just not finishing.
Yeah, they just can't execute. I mean, and especially the missed free throws tonight have been a factor.
Brookdale would like to see Kukai find the form that he had in the early part of the season, where he was a pretty big part of what they did offensively. There's an easy one for Anderson.
And Brookdale, every time Atlantic Cape keeps something going, Brookdale just responds.
Bell's floater is nothing but net. And Bell is hobbling. Oh no. Manny Bell is hurt. Play continues. There's a blocked shot on the inside. Bell doing his best to continue, but he's going to be forced to come out of the game, I would imagine.
And no, he's playing through it.
11:05 to go in the game. Brookdale up 20, and it looks like it's a promising sign for Bell. He's seated on the Brookdale bench, maybe just a cramp there.
Yeah.
Jack Zink is in, and instead it goes to Atlantic Cape, so Brookdale turns it over outside the stoppage. And they get a layup at the other end with Emmanuel Lewis. So Brookdale for now will make do without their leading player on the floor and hope that this game stays intact, but here's a foul.
Foul number 4, Antoine Bridges. His second personal foul.
As Alan Ragland does not seem happy with that call.
It's Bridges second. Lob it in, and they turn it over.
And Brookdale gets it back.
Intercepts in midcourt. Oh, Myers too hot to handle for Askew.
Substitution for Brookdale.
Look who it is, Bell back in. So it looked like the leg just cramped up on him, but he shook it off, got some hydration, and here he is.
And that's a good sign for Brookdale. Now you have your leading scorer back in.
Atlantic Cape still has time to make a game of this. Under 10.5 to go now. On the drive, Lewis, and gets it to go.
Emmanuel Lewis.
And now cuts the lead down to 16.
Kirby spinning, Myers shooting a three, not this time. But Atlantic Cape could not catch the rebound. That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, now if you're Atlantic Cape in these next 10 minutes, you really have to just go on a run here.
Askew's along the baseline, backs in his man, hands it off Irby. Now Askew in the post, turnaround shot, no. Kukai came flying in, but it's Atlantic Cape. Moves it the other way in a hurry. Mills gets the two. Atlantic Cape has been getting to the basket. Lately they've been finishing. Game tightening up just a bit. Myers, though, puts it home on the other end.
We have not mentioned enough about Savon Myers tonight.
Baseline jumper, way off. Tried by Christopher Parker. This ball goes out of bounds. Brookdale holds on to it. Oh no, Bell is in pain again. That's not good. Now he's being assisted off the floor. So we thought maybe just a cramp and he was good to go, but now looks like he might be looking at something more significant. Myers is open for three, and it's rebounded, getting up there. Lewis tried the bounce and deflected off a couple of players, but off the Jersey Blues.
Looked like Jack Zink deflected that.
Brookdale foul on the inbounds pass. Will be number 5 against the team.
Foul number 24, Darnell Askew.
Askew's third personal. Even 9 minutes to play tonight.
Substitution for Atlantic Cape, number 2, Avery.
16-point game. Brookdale's led by as many as 20. Lately, the momentum in favor of the visitors. In the corner with Anderson, Kukai, the steal. And then fouled by Anderson. That'll be their 7th.
And that mistake could have just shut down all of Atlantic Cape's momentum.
On Atlantic Cape. The Buccaneers are now over the limit.
Dylan Bird is in. Emmanuel Lewis checks out
Number 23, Adam Kukai.
for Atlantic Cape. Kukai at the line, where he shoots 62%. It's a 1-and-1, and he'll get another attempt.
And now Brookdale has a chance to extend it to 18.
And he does just that. 66-48. 8:45 and ticking. The acceleration by Mills, the denial by Kukai.
Kukai looking like Kawhi Leonard on that block. Just way to get back there.
He's only 6'1", but he plays bigger than that, can block the occasional shot. Active hands by Brookdale, force another inbound. Rigid enters the post. Parker can't finish. Offensive rebound, foul called. Mills will go to the line.
And Brookdale has held a team that averages 78.8 points a game as a team in Atlantic Cape. So the Jersey Blues have played some really significant defense here.
So they've got a couple of Georgia natives on the team, Mills and Mbai. Richard goes to the Buccaneer bench. Dell continues to be looked at on the Brookdale sideline. Offensive rebound, and Allen missed from inside. 8 to 17-point game. Zink was calling for it. Instead, it's Kukai. And it's Myers. The dunk.
Beautiful throw down by Savon Myers.
Dell was calling for some sort of infraction there, not called. And Bai gives it up to a cutter.
And denied by Irby.
Now it's numbers. Philip Bird pull-up jump. Won't go. Kukai the offensive rebound. Dell can slow it down. Clock becoming a factor. 7:40. Only 8 seconds to shoot. Irby driving. Wide open Myers. Corner pop. Missed it from 3. Here come the Bucks. It's Mills, and he draws the transition foul. Kukai pleading his case, but he'll be called for it.
Foul number 23, Adam Kukai. His first personal, 17th foul on Brookdale. Jersey Blues now over the limit.
Now Mills right back to the line. He's a 51% free throw shooter.
Substitution for the Buccaneers, number 13,
Jalen Jenkins is in. Brookdale makes a couple of changes. Askew is in, and good news, Manny Bell. It cannot be denied.
Manny Bell just refuses to go down tonight.
And you just hope that isn't an issue that keeps popping up for him. Here's Bell for 3. Appear to be feeling any ill effects, but he couldn't find the range. It's Atlantic Cape basketball, substitution, Bridget returning. And to the bench goes Mbai. 18-point Brookdale lead will hit the 7-minute mark of this game.
And Atlantic Cape not giving up.
Parker will shoot free throws. The fouls are now starting to pile up.
Yeah, and
Number 13, Manny Bell.
if you're Atlantic Cape right now, you got to hit every free throw and execute on every opportunity that you get. And that's really been the story, Brian. Just missed free throws and missed opportunities close to the basket.
As a team, they shoot 68%. It's not great, but it's not bad. They've left a lot of points out there. 1 out of 2 on that trip. Kukai, no tip in for Askew as he continues to be tough to block out. Bridget denied. Irby tried for the save, but he got the block.
I believe that's Kareem Irby's 3rd block of the game.
He's moved into the team lead in assists. That had belonged to Savon Myers for most of the year, but now the Brookdale point guard leading a category that is typical for point guards. Stay on this end of the floor.
Substitution for Atlantic Cape, number 0, Kenny Allen.
Kenny
And
Allen
number 14,
in.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Emmanuel Lewis sprints in
And
as
for
well.
Number 31, Kareem Kelsey.
Kelsey for Irby, the typical 1-for-1 substitution for Brookdale. In the point guard spot.
Yep.
Kelsey handling. Bird finds Askew, and that's too easy.
Darnell Askew has just been a menace in this second half.
Bridget hooks it inside. Palmer lost it. Kelsey leads Bell, and he finishes. And Atlantic Cape needs to talk it over. They've got to stop the bleeding. 5:45 to go. Brookdale is putting this one away on their way to 17 wins consecutively, and now up 74-51 as we take a break.
My name is Regan Berg. I'm from Manhattan, New York. I'm a shooting guard, and I chose Brookdale because I thought it'd be good for my development as a basketball player.
My name is Latrell Thompson. I'm from Staten Island, New York. My position on this team, I'm a combo guard. The reason I chose Brookdale is because the culture, the coaching staff, and just the staff in general. You know, it's a great atmosphere, and I feel like who wouldn't want to come here, you know? It's a great school.
What's up? I'm Savon Myers, and I'm from Manchester Township, New Jersey, and the position on the team is forward. And I chose Brookdale because I think it's a good organization and a good coaching staff, and I got a lot of people that told me about the organization, and that's a good place, you know, so, you know, I took my talents here.
My name is Nick Memley. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a guard for Brookdale, and I came to Brookdale to continue my athletic and academic career.
My name is Jaden Cabrera. I'm from Perth Amboy, New Jersey, born and raised. I played the 4 and 5 for Brookdale basketball, and I came to Brookdale to further my academic and athletic career.
My name is Jardeli Cabrera. I'm from Roselle Catholic. I play guard, and the reason why I chose Brookdale was just seeking opportunity to save money through college.
And number 30, Jackson.
Atlantic Cape possession, a strip and a steal. Kukai secures it. Bird, jump shot, counted for 2.
Basket by Philip Bird.
This game has followed the script of so many Brookdale games, just pulling away in the second half. They've been doing that with regularity in recent days.
And
lately,
yeah,
Atlantic Cape can't hold on to the ball.
And yeah, it's just been their defense, just in the second half, turning defense into offense.
Kelsey goes behind the back. Zink's had a quiet night tonight after a 5 3-pointer game the other night. Kelsey, short, tips it to Askew. He scores.
Darnell Askew has been the real story of this game, getting in position and destroying Atlantic Cape in the post.
Allen for 3, he hits.
3-point basket by Kenny Allen.
Well, I talked with the coaching staff and I brought up to Kurt Venchel that the team has just been scoring so much, the 100 points in 4 of the last 5 games, and he kind of stopped me and said he's more impressed with the way they're playing defense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, Brookdale is a second half team like you mentioned, and they have just proven it here once again tonight.
And lately, Brookdale has added the 3-pointer to their repertoire. Zink scores his first 2 of the game. After a season best 19 in the win over Bergen. 5 of 10 from 3-point range. Down in the paint, Parker, extra pass, swing it again, open look for Xavier, a 3.
By Omero Xavier, 3-pointer.
Cross-court pass, tip, but into the hands of Bird, and he tried to dunk. They'll go to the line as he came together on a collision. Waiting to see, that's Jabri Mills. Good to see that he's able to get to his feet. He's called on the foul.
Yeah, good to see both players get up.
Talk about Bird going aggressively to the basket.
Foul number 5, Jabri Mills.
Well, that's just been a lot of Bird's game ever since he's been filling in for Regan Burke. He's just has stepped up and made the most of his opportunity.
Guy that the program recruited from Cleveland, Ohio.
Checking in from Brookdale, number 11, Bruce Gooding. And number 14, Latrell Thompson.
Latrell Thompson's in for the first time tonight. And Bruce Gooding checks in. And bounces through. 2 free throws for Bird. Allen, that's been his spot. This one short, rebounded by Zink. Brookdale needs to get it across midcourt here, dangerously so, but Kelsey is fouled as he came across the logo.
Foul number 0, Kenny Allen. His second personal, 19th foul on the Buccaneers.
Brookdale will go to the line.
Checking in from Atlantic Cape, number 14, Emmanuel.
What do you like about what Kelsey brings to the table?
Yeah, Kareem Kelsey brings playmaking, defense, and a lot of heart to Brookdale.
Brookdale foul on number 20, Philip Bird. His 4th personal foul, 19th foul on Brookdale.
Bridges back in. Atlantic Cape is shooting free throws with Mills.
At the line for Atlantic Cape, number 5, Jabri Mills with 1 and 1.
1-and-1 opportunity.
For a team that scored 74 points last game, Brookdale has really locked up Atlantic Cape in the second half.
For Atlantic Cape, number 4, Antoine Bridget.
Brookdale's average margin of victory this season is nearly 30 points. So they're playing basically an average game here tonight.
Yeah, and Brookdale was up 13 at the half, and now they're up by a good amount.
They'll visit Rowan Gloucester coming up on Saturday, and then it's back home for a pair of games next week. First against Northampton, always one of the better teams in the region, and then they will get Sussex 1 week from today, right here at the Collins Arena. Zink at the line.
Checking in for Atlantic Cape, number 1, Omero Shivri, and number 10, Mohammed Babai.
I mentioned on the last broadcast, it just doesn't seem to matter who this team plays. They feel like they can beat anybody right now, and rightfully so.
Yeah, Brookdale plays with a lot of heart every game and just plays winning basketball all around. And that's been the story of the game. Just a lot of missed shots by Atlantic Cape close to the basket.
Kelsey with a nifty pass to the corner. Thompson shot, and he's going to the line.
Foul number 2, Avery Anderson, is third personal foul. At the line for Brookdale, number 14.
I'll tell you, going to New York City has been a good recruiting spot for this program. You think about Thompson, Askew, Kukai, Regan Burke, all from New York City.
Substitution for Atlantic Cape, number 35, Christopher Martin.
Yeah, New York City and North Jersey.
And Manny Bell from Newark. Here's Shavir, unable to hit. Ball loose. Kukai, or Bruce Gooding, leads a 3-on-2, has it swatted out of his hands. Avery Anderson may have gotten away with an extra step. Here's a 3, and
By Mohammed Babai.
gets it to fall, and a timeout.
Timeout call by Atlantic Cape.
Should be the final timeout. It's a full 2:12 to play. Brookdale on its way to another win tonight. Brookdale with possession, on their way to wrapping up another victory tonight. They've got some pressure to deal with, but handle it just fine. Lob it for Bird. Gooding to Bird, the alley-oop.
Bird flying like a bird with that agility.
Parker inside, and he's fouled.
And you mentioned the winning streak of Brookdale. Brian, you have to take into effect that Brookdale lost a lot of big starters, and these freshmen and some of the people returning to this team have really stepped up.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, Kevin Mateo, a 2-year starter.
Niles Halliburton.
Nick Williams, who's on the staff now as one of the managers, but he was a go-to scorer a year ago.
Yeah, and Coach Chizek's 33rd year of coaching. He's just done so many things with this program.
Gooding misfires. Second chance here. Kelsey can use some clock with 1.5 minutes. Zink for 3. And it's rebounded by Allen. Floats it ahead. Allen fake for Bridget inside. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kelsey. Couple of swipes at it and then turnover. Bridget gives it up, and Anderson.
Avery Anderson with the basket.
Under 1 minute to go now. Zink wants 1 3-pointer, you can tell. But he's going to the basket. Back it up behind the arc. Bird steps into a 2.
Rebounded by Mills.
Mills coasting in.
And denied
Bird
by
hands
Zink.
in. That'll just about put the finishing touches tonight. Shot clock is no longer a factor. Rigid puts 2 on the board. And that will be that.
Brookdale will dribble this out and have their 17th straight win.
Remarkable. Terrell Thompson lets the final seconds tick away. Noise in the building, high fives on the bench. This game is over.
And the final score, the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
And make it another win.
The Atlanta King Buccaneers
17-0, and no signs of slowing down anytime soon. And I think the story of this season, and for Brookdale, we talk about the individual players, but with this team, it's about the sum of the parts. It's not about any individual player. They play as a team. Anyone who comes on the floor can do something to make a positive contribution, and they're just tough to compete against.
And Brookdale plays with heart, spirit, and that's just what makes them unstoppable. Just the bond this team has.
I mean, Atlantic Cape, they tried to make a game of it, right? They were within striking distance, but in the end, just too much. Brookdale.
Yeah, and Brookdale was up 13 at the half and just pulled away with it.
So Atlantic Cape now drops their 3rd consecutive. They're 11-10 for the year. Brookdale at #1 in the nation with the leading mark of 17-0. So take a 1-game break, be on the road for Rowan Blaster. We'll see you twice here next week for matchups on Brookdale TV against Northampton and Sussex. We look forward to that. And we thank you for joining us here on Brookdale TV for this evening's game. Now for Ian Mulhern, our entire Brookdale TV crew led by Sergey Kornienko, Brian Gadsford saying thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week, and so long from Lincroft, New Jersey. Have a good night.